Hey, Jason here from the Inspire Life. Happy Friday night. I think it's 10 o'clock, 10:01 p.m. here in New Jersey. Hope you're doing awesome today. Hope you had a fun Friday. And yeah, I just hope everything's ending well for you on this day. I'm popping on here quick. I want to work on this sketch painting I did last night. I just want to come in here, add some details to it, and kind of wind this one up. I gotta head off to bed soon. I'm planning on going to NYC tomorrow to do some sketching and um, actually go to a pen show. Yeah, right. Who knew? There's a show in NYC about, I guess, pens, maybe some stationery. So I kind of geek out on that stuff sometimes, and I thought it'd be fun to check it out. So that's what I'm up to. Hope you guys are doing great. Let me know in the chat how you are. I see Kiko on the Insta. How are you, man? Good to see you. Always great to see you. All right. So I did these last night, but I'm going to zoom in. I want to pop out some details on these. So I have my Sharpie here. Let me just zoom in on the screen. Just got to open up the app here so I can zoom. Let's go zoom, zoom, zoom. Which one? I guess we'll start with the top barn. Or actually, this is imagine this maybe to be like some kind of farmhouse, and it's kind of hard to see some of it because it got lost in the colors I threw down. So just want to show you guys like how do I bring things back to life once I lose them in a sketch. And first thing I'll do is I'll just break out a Sharpie or a black pen and go over some lines. Let me see if this one works. I've been having bad luck with Sharpies not working. Yeah. And no, I didn't say Sharpei. Sharpei is a dog with a lot of wrinkles. This is a Sharpie pen. This one looks like it's kind of working. We'll riff off of that pen for a little bit. Cool. Hope you guys can see this at home. I'm going to throw in, these are hatch lines here. This is just going to help pop out kind of the overhang, give a little detail to it. Right? And it's just simple lines like this that can really just kind of revive some of the details that, I won't use the word details, revive some of the shapes, overall shapes and outlines. These sketches really don't have detail. They just have a lot of different lines. I imagine this to be a metal roof on the house. So I like to show metal roofs like this. These are like the lines that indicate the metal panels on the roof. Let's pop a window. I think we need some windows on this side. So maybe we have some kind of windows happening here. This is a porch roof. Or as I used to say when I went to school in Miami, rough. Maybe it's like either a Florida thing or a Southern thing. Instead of saying roof, to say rough, kind of like a dog, like the sound a dog makes. Yeah. So actually, you will hear me sometimes say rough instead of roof. I don't know if I've done that in school yet this year, but it might happen. Just saying. So right, I'm just kind of going lines over lines, and you can see how shapes are being kind of pulled out. Hey, I see Anuj over there on YouTube. Great to see you. Hope all's well. And I have BDL19. Awesome on the Insta. Great to see you. Hope you're having a great day, guys. Peeps. Let's throw some columns. This is a porch overhang here. Yeah, right. So I can really see things kind of taking shape now. And I'm going to add some shadows let's pull this column out on the porch. Let's give the porch kind of a floor maybe in here. So we have a little porch on there. This column's definitely lost. Let's kind of bring that out. One of the reasons I like to do these hatch lines for shading is it lets the colors underneath show through. If I was to color it solid black for like the shadow, I would lose some of the colors happening. And I like that loose kind of sketchy look. So let's keep that loose sketchy look. So I'm just trying to create the idea of maybe a little bit of depth on that porch. Where are you from? Hey, I am from New Jersey. New Jersey in the US, in the USA. Good question. Where I think are you from are you in India? Are you in India? So cool. You may have noticed something I did here. Sometimes I feel like when we're sketching and then we add color, we want to sketch the shape first and then color it in second. Here, the color was down first, and I just came back and added a shape on top of the color. So that's a really fun way to keep things kind of random and loose, is just throw down color. Let it dry, come back with a pen, and then sketch on top of it, and you'll get some really cool effects. So don't feel like you have to sketch shapes, then fill in with the color. Switch it. Do your colors, and then come back and add your shapes. Yes, awesome. Yes, I remember you. Yes, I remember you were logged in the other day watching. That is so cool. May I ask what time it is in India right now? Because I have no idea. I don't even know if it's the same day. It is October 10, 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, 10 o'clock p.m. here. Yeah, it's so cool. I do remember you are the first viewer I've had from India. How fun is that? And do you like to sketch? Are you an artist? So I think this house might have enough on it now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to I'll move this up and we'll work on, we'll do the same thing with this barn right here. can see the same thing happening with this barn now, right? Just things kind of popping out a little bit, coming a little bit more clear. So I'm liking the way this is looking. I'm not sure what else I'm going to add to it. 7:43 a.m. 11th of October. All right, cool. Thank you for telling me. Now I know. All right, let me zoom out so you guys can see what this looks like. So that's kind of an overview. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, feedback. Let's see. I'll probably be on for just 5 more minutes. I feel like I need some yellow down here. I need to add a little bit of freshness, or a little bit of a little bit of freshness to this. Right? I always say when when you're cooking and you use lemons or lemon zest, you get that kind of pop of freshness, pop of zestiness, right? That flavor. So I need to punch this up a little bit. And I'm going to use this. I like this ink. It almost looks like a highlighter color. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna. Do I have them here? I'm gonna use a neon yellow color pencil. Just gotta remember where I put them. I'm starting to pack up because I'm gonna do some sketching tomorrow. So I'm starting to pack some stuff up to take with me. Ah, did I just get lucky and find it? Oh, I found my pens. Somewhere in here I have color pencils. I swear. Dang it. They're somewhere here. Got them right here. Yeah, so I wanted to use this. I'm going to get more of that neon color I'm looking for. And I don't have to worry about the ink drying. Once you throw the colored pencil down, it's there, right? It doesn't have to dry. Right, so now you can kind of see how some of those highlights popped out. I just thought I should probably put a pencil sharpener in here. I'll get one later. All right. Let's just throw down some chartreuse. Cool, right? I love this color. Chartreuse is really awesome if you like greens. I just love this green color. Never knew what chartreuse was. Don't ask me to spell it. I could look it up if I wanted, if I could actually read it. But it has a really, I don't know. I would almost describe it as like a bright green, a bright sour apple color. That's kind of the vibes I get from this. Bright sour apple color. Let's throw some up here too. Whenever I add color pencil, I typically will add it towards the end of a sketch, because once color pencil's down, you really can't go over it with ink or watercolor because it's waxy, so it'll resist, ink or watercolor covering on top of it. So I'll usually add color pencil towards the end. And let me get neon pink. Let's break out some neon pink right here. Neon pink and then light aqua. Boom, boom. All right. Light aqua is my numero uno favorite color. Color pencil color. And then I have neon pink here as well. And I'm dropping stuff. All right, cool. All right, let's throw down some. Let me zoom in so you can see. I kind of like this. I think it might be almost done. All right, so I zoomed out so you can kind of just see kind of the overall. I gotta zoom out some more. I'm feeling like this one's. I feel like this one's done. Um, I didn't. I was gonna add two scarecrows, and I didn't add those yet. Actually, I've started one, kind of blocked one out here, and I was thinking of doing one here. So I'm not gonna do them right now. I could always come back later. I like the way this looks. I just wanted. I want to put a frame, a matte frame around it, and just see what it looks like. Because these can almost just be two separate sketches instead of one. Do I have mats? I might have to get more. I got some here. Let's see. All right, let's try these. So I could literally just frame this like this. I kind of like that. I could do vertical too, right? Let's see. I could do it vertical like this, but I think I like the horizontal. So yeah, maybe something like this would be kind of cool. I like that. And I could do the same thing with the one underneath. Let's zoom up. Zoom up. Let's move it up. You know, maybe something like this. Yeah, I like them both horizontal or landscape. That is landscape. That's portrait. Just this opening is a little bit bigger. No, I don't like the bigger one. I would go with the smaller opening here. Yeah, I like that. I like the black because it really helps to make the colors kind of uh, pop, right? They come to life more with the black mat around it. Cool. This one's not big enough. I just want to see what it would look like if I matted the whole thingy, but that doesn't, it doesn't work. Boom. That's not bad actually. Having both in one frame could work too. Something like that maybe. Oh, sorry. I was sleepy. Or something like that. What time is it? Yeah, I gotta get heading off of here soon. All right, guys, I'll zoom in, show you some close-up details, and we'll wind up, wrap it up. All right, let's do it. Let's zoom, zoom, zoom. All right, zooming in. There you go. That's what it's looking like. Loose, wonky lines, loose, wonky colors. Going for a fall vibe, so got oranges and yellows and reds and pinks. Are pinks a fall vibe color? Why not, right? And greens. So I think I got the fall colors going pretty good on that. I like the way this dried. These are called hard edges. Kind of see them here as well. I love hard edges in these sketches. Then here's this bad boy. Bum, bum. I'm just taking a look. I really like the colors happening right. Let's point it out here. Boom. I really like the colors happening right in this area. It's pretty cool looking. And I also like the way this kind of dried down here. I'm just looking at my watch over here. It's randomly blinking on and off. Who knows? Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm that squirrel guy. Squirrel, look, boom. Sometimes my attention's all over the place. Cool. All right. So there you go. That's what it looks like close up. All right, let me know if you have any final questions. I think it's going to be a rap. Not like rap song. You don't want to hear me rap. At least not at 10:32 p.m. at night. It's been a long day. Good day, but a long day. Awesome. Shout out to my cool peeps at school that are just amazing human beings. If you're watching now, I appreciate you guys so much. And if you're not watching, I still appreciate you. Thank you for just making me have a great day, and yeah, just going through a Friday together. I appreciate you guys so much. And I also appreciate you guys at home watching, listening, sleeping while I'm doing this, snoring, eating. I just hope I'm bringing some positive vibes your way at home. Whether you are watching, following along, or just kind of chilling, or using me as ASMR, which I want to do. So I'll give you some ASMR. Ready? Putting the cap on my pen. All right, guys. Hey, Dansky's on. Dansky, great to see you, man. I hope all is well. Long time. I miss joining your lives. Darn school schedule. You're awesome. You're an awesome human being. So yeah, guys, I love this. And don't be afraid. Don't be. I feel like here's kind of my pro tip about color. For me, it's a mindset. I feel like if I'm trying to do some realistic colors to match a building exactly as it is, it stops me. I am picking colors based on what I'm feeling and the vibe I'm going for. So the vibe here is really just kind of fall colors, right? So I just grab and go. I'm not thinking too much about the colors I'm picking. I'm just throwing it down. So when I say sketch boldly, I really mean just go for it. It helps to build creative confidence. Sketching boldly also it's just a mindset. It just it prevents you from thinking too much. Sometimes thinking too much can stop you in your tracks and nothing gets done. So sketch boldly, just go for it. I like to call it grab and go creativity. I'm just grabbing with whatever is in arm's reach here. I'll zoom out so you can see what I have. And I'm just going for it, basically. So let me zoom out. You can see my kind of work. desk area here. It's a little messy, and that's okay. Messy is a sign of creativity. I'm using the stuff. So I got a bunch of pens here, some watercolor, and I have some inks here. I mean, that's basically what I'm working with. Anything that I can grab within reach. So hopefully that kind of helps a little bit about creative mindset. Is there planning? Sometimes there's planning. Lots of times for me, it's just going for it. This is all from my imagination. It's about repetition. You know, buildings are what? Have roofs, walls, windows, doors. Sometimes they have porches on them. And it's like a Lego kit, right? It's like a box of kit. It's a kit of parts, a box with parts in it. Once you have, or you know the basic parts, you can throw them together along with basic shapes, and you can create basically anything when you sketch. I focus mostly on buildings. So I think I'm going to start breaking some videos down as a kit of parts, and we'll talk about, you know, how do we sketch roofs? What shapes are different roofs? We'll talk a little about, I'll throw in some architecture, you know, why are they those shapes? You know, we'll talk about windows. If you look at the windows here, these windows, I didn't sketch beautiful, perfect rectangular windows. I kind of scribbled them in because our brains are going to know those are windows, right? Because we're just programmed that way. It's something we see every day. So don't feel like you need to sketch everything exactly as it is. You can just rep it with simple scribbles, simple shading, and let the viewer use their imagination to kind of fill in the missing pieces. And I find that it's really cool because it gets people looking at your stuff longer. They're engaged more, and they might, you know, engage with you more, ask you questions, which is a really cool strategy if you're an artist or creative and you want people to actually look at your stuff. Leave some mystery. I have a lot of white space, right? White space here. White space is breathing room, and it leaves some mystery. Cool, right? This shot would make a great thumbnail. Hey, Dansky, love that. I'll have to go back. I appreciate your advice. I just want to give you a shout out because you're a person that has really inspired me to look at graphics in a whole new world. I love what you do. You are really, really talented. So thank you for your inspo, man. I appreciate it. And the cool logo. Dansky did a really cool logo that I am using more and more. If you go to my website, theinspiredlife.com, you'll see the cool logo. Speaking of websites, I do have a workshop coming up on October 26th. It's going to be a Zoom workshop for an hour and a half where I'm going to walk you guys through kind of my process for sketching these fall barns. Let me show you. I love this one right here. Love this barn. I want to walk you guys through my sketch framework, SKETCH, kind of a mindset and some techniques of how I approach doing loose style sketches like this barn. So if you're interested, check out the link, bottom right hand side of the screen. Hour and a half, small group. I'm hoping to get 20 people to sign up. I'm hoping there's a wait list so people will sign up for the next one, but fingers crossed. If you know a friend or anybody that's interested, please share the info with them. And it'll be fun. It's always great. And my favorite part is show and tell, where you guys can show what you're doing and we can give each other positive vibes, positive feedback. That's always a huge hit. Cool. And Dansky, you can see right here, man. You can see the pink. So I broke out the pink on this one. Hey, you're welcome. I appreciate you so much. Really cool. All right, guys. So this is it. It's going to be a wrap. So this is kind of what I've been working on the past week or so. Started here. Went to this scene here. Did that one. This one I like. It's a little different because I added a background color, which is this cool ink. I love the name, Forgotten Ice Coffee. Yeah, I never forget my iced coffee because I love it. I love my iced caramel macchiatos or iced oat milk macchiatos. I'm going down a whole different path, guys. I don't know why. It's a little way too late to be thinking about caffeine here. I'm actually thinking about tomorrow when I'm in New York City. I'll definitely have some kind of caffeine there. And then here we go. This was the last one we just did. And you can see we have a little scene going. Cool, man. Boom, fist bump back. All right, awesome, guys. It's a wrap. I got to get ready to head out early tomorrow morning. I'm going sketching in New York City. It'll be fun. And I am actually going to a pen show. Yeah, a pen show. Like a whole, I think it's like a space in a hotel lobby space or something with vendors selling pens and stationery stuff. I'm actually excited, and I geek out on that stuff. I hope it's not mostly fountain pens. Fountain pens are really, really awesome. They can be really, really expensive. I am kind of cheap, and I'm using regular ballpoint pens a lot here. But it'll be fun to see what they have. And hopefully I'll get some pictures and share it with you guys. All right, man. Until we meet again, sketch boldly, live creatively, and inspire endlessly. I'm Jason with The Inkspired Life, where I love sketching, love architecture, and love architecture sketching and design. Stay tuned. Got some things 3D printing soon, and they'll be out on the website. All right, guys, take care.